Hello, everybody. Manlius here, and welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. And we're going to continue straight with the main quest after doing quite the abundance of side quests. And let's check the active time lore. Okay, nothing crazy on there to really catch us up, but we are one step closer to battling Ultima and going to Ash, which is opposite of Storm, whose shores we went upon, but we just weren't quite ready yet. We also acquired Jill's Icon Power Shiva, which is pretty good and synergizes well with our build that includes damage over time attacks during stagger. But in any case, let's go ahead and visit the infirmary.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Okay. Got some people that we have to talk to and follow up with to gather information. So, primarily Vivian Ninetails, who we haven't spoken with in quite some time. It looks like we also have some new bounties on the bounty board. And I'm sure they will be useful. Oh, it's another S tier one. The Tricephalic Terror. A caravan of traders traversing the Velcroid told me of a colossal beast they had encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once. I contested that it might be not but a mirage, a phantasm brought about by the desert heat, but the sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold, and the fear in their eyes real. That is a chimera, if I remember correctly. But we'll leave that for later. Let's talk to Vivian.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
And tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tharm, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canva's streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh no, we have a side quest. Phoenix, heal thyself. We're gonna leave it be for now. And we'll just go get Joshua.
Nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
It's such a terrible place to put a side quest too. Like, there was a sense of urgency in getting this information and now gathering everyone up to explain the plan, but it's like, oh wait. But here's a side quest to distract you from that, like, pacing.
I have no reason to assume.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles? For a short while.
Now we gotta go to the ale
I
hall.
can ride the Enterprise next.
You need the
No,
dogs.
she didn't.
Oh,
She said
this is
I
over
could.
here. I want to check something really quick. If that's our only quest, it is. Let's get into the ale hall.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though, just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Alright, this would probably be the best time to stock up on supplies and do that side quest.
Oh, don't
Don't tell me
So let's
we've
talk to
run out of
Karen.
Still alive, are ya? Go on then.
Make sure we have everything that we need. Okay, so we're
Finished,
full up
are
on
ya?
potions. Good on that. Let's go and let's also make sure that there's not another side quest hiding out. Okay. And we'll do the side quest because I also want to see if it's got an interesting name, Phoenix Heal Thyself, so it might kind of tie in with what we're going through. And I'd like to explore that just a little bit.
Please, your
Oh, it
grace,
is Yot.
my Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
Of course, anything for Joshua.
For Joshua? Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The stone and water itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Alrighty, obtain Stonewort near Rosaria's aqueducts. Too easy. Hopefully we can do that pretty quickly. And then get on with the main quest. It's down there, okay.
Run like the wind.
Because if these side quests do, like, kind of help us understand the ending to the game, then so be it. Because I did look at the quest list, and we only have about 4 or 5 main quests left. Couldn't tell you how many side quests there are remaining, but I can't imagine that there's going to be that many either.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals.
There's going to be something to fight, of course.
Just my luck. Won't be anything to egg on. There's only one thing for it.
That's kind of the trick. You have to hop back just a little bit in order for Rhyme to kind of proc where you want.
Nice try. Too slow.
Ah, dude. I was trying to get the see how often I could. Okay, sweet. Blood petals. Yep.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
I hope reinforcements don't arrive. Come on. Great.
Right.
We got this.
That should do it.
Let's head back. And that should be it then, huh? That was easy. About only a couple minutes, really. Okay.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
One of the few varieties of flora capable of resisting high concentrations of ether, this herb is most often found in and around ether floods, where the fauna that would feast on its nutritious roots often fall prey to their acacia cousins, if they don't turn themselves.
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Quest that didn't take us forever to complete, especially this far down the line, and one that I think was definitely a little bit more important to a quest, or our main objective, especially the story. Desiree has some stuff for us.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Faith Undying. We are the shadows that quicken in the firebird's wake. From the shadows to serve our Lord and those who would be his wings. The Undying. Get the Ring of
Here you
Swift
are.
Shot.
Come again. I may have...
Let's see what the Ring of Swift Shot does. Gear. Lowers charge time for charge magic by 0.2 seconds. Okay. Not even going to worry about that. I think it might be okay to maybe get rid of our ability point things and put on something that we can use. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Reduce thunderstorm cooldown time.
For ya.
Alright, let's speak with Otto.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Okay. Now it's our time to journey across to the Shadow Coast. The land long having fallen victim to the spreading blight, now even the most meager of scrub struggles to draw life from the ether-drained cliffs that loom above the barren coastline. Okay. Let's head there.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
Alright, so we begin Footfalls in
Always
Ash.
wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Okay, we gotta make for Stonier. Do we have a map? The world. No, kind of don't really, but we can see where our left and right limits are. Pretty straightforward.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh, this place is as dead as Grieger's ghost.
Okay. We do have the welcoming party here. Just seeing this would be a good place for a chest. But alas, there is not.
I knew I smelled something.
Let's just go ahead and pop this.
I see only orcs and a Kashik here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Well, you know what I could do? Hold on. I do have my ability points I have to spend. Oh, but I did say I wanted to get to 10,000. That's right. Just to say I did. How come that guy isn't getting sucked up? 10,000. Now we can look at upgrading our abilities. And I want to focus on... we can master limit break. That actually probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Thunder Drive's good. Judgment Bolt, I don't really use. Aerial Blast, we can master. That's good. Rhyme, we've mastered. Okay. Okay. I think we're good because we still have whatever this is going to be right here to unlock. And we can explore those abilities with the remaining ability points that we have.
Don't get surrounded.
Oh, let's get this guy first. Oh, I have 4 bars of limit break now. That's good. Okay, just wanna... There we go. God damn it. It's like the most annoying thing. Alright. Easy enough. That's such a pointless mechanic, too.
All over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
That R2 mechanic, I don't know, it just seems weird to implement.
Aye, aye.
Has the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slabbering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Eastla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
700 meters. Okay, this place is rather large. I wonder if we'll get any side quests for this area. But considering how close we are to the end, I kind of doubt it. There is this area right down here I want to see about.
This place reeks like a mobile's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
Really not interested in fighting much of anything, really. Kind of just out of my own curiosity, seeing what's up here. I wonder if I have to... Can I jump up here now? I can. Okay. Oh, it's through here. A redstone. Or chronolith, the hand of Rhea.
This one's awake.
I'll be honest, I forgot what these did. Chronoliths are similar to the redstone in that within them is a hidden virtual battlefield accessible by Clive and Clive alone. Each chronolith presents Clive with a time trial in which he must combat continuous waves of deadly enemies, equipped only with the feat and abilities of a single icon. Consumable items is also strictly prohibited.
Let's see what's inside.
Yeah, why not? Within this ancient menhir awaits a harrowing trial in which Clive must race to overcome a host of deadly foes, wielding the blessing of but a single icon, Shiva. Begin trial. Trial by ice. To complete the trial, Clive must defeat all enemies before time runs out, using only the predetermined feat and abilities of a single icon. Time can be extended by performing certain battle techniques specified before the start of each trial phase. Okay. Mesmerize. And rhyme. Alright. Okay. Let's just get into it. That's the thing about Rhyme. You just gotta get him close to make it count. There's a permafrost. jumped out of it.
Let's try.
Sweet. Stage 1 complete. Do we get anything? Is this to stage 2? We're gonna abandon the trial. I don't know if we get anything, but I kind of just want to continue this story and not get too distracted. But cool that those things exist. Kind of allows for a little bit more extended gameplay, if that's what you're wanting. I think what game really did it well in providing variety after the story was Valhalla for God of War. That really was such a very cool experience for a game like that. Because a lot of the issues with single player games is the replayability. And to find something that's replayable for the story alone is tough for me. Because I feel like once I have everything, or I know the story, it's hard for me to be like kept in suspense, and especially if I know what's, you know, what parts are coming up that I lose interest in, it makes it tough to go back to.
Bahamut's breath. Don't look down, Torgal. That must be Aistla.
You deserve a rest.
What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No quarter, Gav!
No quarter!
Yep, no quarter.
You think all the villages in Ash are like this?
Shoot for later, Gav!
Yes, yes, come into my rhyme.
Here they come!
And come, and come, and come.
Sound advice. Well, this is a kind of new enemy, I think.
It isn't over yet. Of course it bloody isn't. Too slow.
Yeah, having that 4-gauge limit break is pretty darn powerful.
Gav. Gav! Don't tell me there's more of the bastards. Oh, fuck. Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for stone here. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
And how are you going to stop us?
Why, with this!
Getting pretty laggy.
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Clive, would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened? Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use.
Okay, time to run around and find whatever we can use to get through this. There's a potion. I'd imagine that it's probably going to be up here? No. Over here? Whatever this is. This shining blue obelisk.
I thought we got them all.
So did I. Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Is that not what I needed?
Please. Please, no.
Miss. Whoa. Easy. Easy. We're not turned, all right?
Who? My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Archduke. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by the ether. Till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, Archduke is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world. You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Drawn east to the tower to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out. This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be... The mural is complete. Ultima and his vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix? By the Founder. So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
So that's how it's gonna be then?
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What?
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
Okay. We have our new quest to make for Reverie. And that still continues Footfalls of Ash, and it's all the way down there. Okay.
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
Okay. I think it's... yeah, down there.
Come on.
We should be coming up on the end of this quest. And if that's the case, then I think we're going to end the episode before we actually go into Reverie. But we'll see.
Time to fight.
I want to know what the Eikon Leviathan looks like. Because he had a pretty cool name of Leviathan the Lost, so I'm curious.
This is it, boy.
Okay. Like I said, probably a great place to end the episode. You know, we do have the rest of the map opened up now. So I wonder if we have any last things to do. Now would be a good time. I don't think we do. But we'll still end the episode. And when we continue, we will travel into Reverie, which is a single, stolid spire rising above the Deadlands to pierce the very heavens, and potentially have a very climactic ending. But, as always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.